how do you help anybody find that, define it, create it?
Yeah. So you're going into transformation now. And I love transformation more than I love motivation, because it's a game changer. So I do a series of exercises constantly. It's like doing ab work. You want great abs, you can't do sit-ups one time and get it. You got to go back again and again and again and again. That's the same for self-development. You gotta live in it. It's not a one-time shot. So when someone tells me, "Oh, I did your workshop already," I say, "Oh, you think you got it all?" Like, I did the same workshop 42 times, right? And still can go back and get something new. So one, I teach people, how do you get connected with you? You haven't met you yet. How do you meet you? And so there's a series of exercises that I have them do. One exercise, I'll give you one exercise, and someone's gonna go home today and do this, and it's a game changer. And it's not even pretty. So this ain't rah-rah, because first of all, as a transformational coach, very different than a motivational speaker, inspirational speaker, and informational speaker. Those people are there to incite you, excite you. A transformational coach is designed to go to the dark place with you, hold your hand, and coach you out into a brighter light. That's why it's the road less traveled. So one exercise that I have them do, and you'll notice just in this exercise, you'll see how I help get them there. So this exercise is called Expose the Lies. And I have you get about 16 blank sheets of paper. You may not fill them all up, but if you're playing big in the world like you are, you might fill them all up. And I have you write down every lie you tell yourself. And I have you talk about just the lies around money first. You might fill up 2-3 pages, just the lies around money. And you can't think about it and then not write it, because if you think about it, it's a lie, because the exercises expose the lies. So think of the lie you tell yourself. So I'll never have enough money. Money is hard to earn. I have to work hard to earn good money. Like, that's a lie. Like, really it is. Some of y'all know that. You can make money while you sleep if you set it up right, right? So all the lies about money that you've told yourself. Then I have you tell yourself all the lies you've told yourself about who you are as a person. Like, I used to say I'm stupid, because I used to hear all the time that I was like, you almost qualified for the little bus. You know, I used to hear all kind of stuff, and I began to believe it. I used to tell people I'm a slow learner. Hold on, slow down. I believed it. So I would write all the lies you tell yourself about who you are. Next set of lies, which is why you have 16 sheets of paper. And each mindset, each category can take you 2-3 sheets of paper. All the lies you tell yourself about relationships. Romantic, family, friends, all the lies. My family will never understand me. That was one of my lies. They'll never really get me. I'll never have a long-lasting relationship with a man. And then all the lies that you tell yourself around your health and fitness. Then all the lies you tell yourself around your spirituality. Can I tell you, it's going to be ugly. People normally like, I don't want to do this. They stop. Well, it ain't going to feel good if you stop before we get to the finish line. So you have all these lies. Between every lie, you skip 4 lines, or equivalent to 4 lines in space. Once you finish that, you read all the lies again so that and you're going to feel nauseous. And it may take you 2 or 3 days, because you got to take a break from it, right? You finish it. Don't put it off more than 4 days, because now you're procrastinating again. And so again, you know you. And then in between the lies, so you write all the lies down in pencil. Very important. You write them all in pencil. 16 sheets of paper, 10 sheets of paper, whatever. Then you get a red pen and you write the truth in between each lie, even if you can't believe it yet. Now, most people get stopped and say, well, I don't know what the truth is. Okay, but there is a truth, because this is a lie. And every lie has a truth, even if you can't believe it yet. So now you write the truth down. You're going to cry. You're going to cry on the lies. You're going to cry on the truth, because it's going to be exposed to you, the truth that you knew, but you forgot you knew it. So you're living like you don't know your truth. Then, after you've done that, and the truth is written between every lie, lies in pencil, truth is in red ink, you read for 2 days the lie, the truth, the lie, the truth, the lie, the truth, the lie, the truth, 2 days, at least 4 times each day. Because now you're training your brain, neuro-linguistic programming, so the next time the lie comes up, your brain is going to naturally default to the truth that you wrote in red ink, because you gave your brain 2 things versus just having this lie. Because when people say you're stupid, the only thing you counter that with is, I'm not stupid.
Right.
That's not positive, right? And so now your brain is going lie, truth, lie, truth, lie, truth, lie, truth. Then after the second day of reading the lie, the truth, get an eraser. And what you're going to do? Erase the lie. And now you're just left with the truth. So when you ask, how do I get people there? I do things like that. So I always tell people, watch my life and you'll be entertained. Step in and learn how to manage your life and you'll be transformed. Step onto my canvas. I just finished this mega series of videos, they're not even out yet, called Abundant Life. And I did them after the book, Abundance Now, because people kept saying, how do I get the stuff that you say in the book? And I go, so I did 14 videos in my home. I'm committed to showing others. I don't want to be here alone. A mountaintop don't feel good when you own it by yourself. You want company. Like you want company. We're tribal. We're community. There's no glory in me being here by myself. There's none whatsoever. I want to bust the doors open. Every single person in this room, every single person listening to my voice, looking at our face, I want every single person bust the double doors open and go get yours. And UPS is not going to come to your door saying, hello, I have a life for you. Please sign here. You got to go out.
They're not coming?
Right, they're not coming. They're not coming. You got to go out the door, put on your best running shoes, get your back strong, and go after it and run after it like you're late for work. Like we'll run if we're late for work, run for someone else's dream harder than we'll run for ours.
Yeah, I love what you were saying about, man, you want people to cheer for you more than you cheer for yourself, love you more than you love yourself.
Absolutely.
Which is actually really odd. It's really odd to expect somebody to be more impressed with you than you are with yourself.
To treat you better than you treat yourself. And then I just got to go here. I got a pass. I can go here. Ladies, we really do it. Men do it as well, but ladies, we're extroverted doing it. We dump on our men and put the responsibility on you of our beauty, of our love, of our self-worth. And men manage it differently. You manage it in possessions and in money and in bank account and in status. That's where you go for that. Traditionally, there's always exceptions to the rules, traditionally. But as women, we emote and make you have to be our self-esteem, which is so incredibly unfair. We ask questions we don't want to hear the answer to. We ask questions that you only have one answer you can give us. You really don't have freedom in that answer. There's one answer I need right now to make me feel good, and I need you to give it to me. That's so incredibly unfair. And we say, we even have the old adage, oh, I just in marriage, I went in man to complete me. That's a big job. You a lot of woman to complete. Come on. You know where you come from and your issues. That's not the truth. It's my job. And I love the dance between relationship, where there's woman, woman, man, 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 woman. I love the dance between love and relationship. But it's not anyone's job to complete you. It's my job to complete me, and then it's your opportunity to complement my completeness. Just saying. And so my job is to work on Lisa versus to ask you to give me what I need. And I think when we get that, self-development is something we haven't jumped into enough. And I don't know about every culture, but as African Americans and some other cultures as well, people I've met, we mistake spirituality for self-development. And we think spiritual awareness is self-development. Spiritual awareness is spiritual awareness. And it's understanding the divine and the higher power and the God, whatever you call it, and having some place to release to. That's not self-development. Self-development is doing that daggone work I just talked about, exposing the lies that are in your head that's running you, the chatter, the negative Nancy in your head, you know, managing it and exposing it. That's our work, and no one shows us how to do that work.
Yeah, that's a really important distinction. That's really interesting, and I think that people cloud the issue in their own mind because Ryan Holiday, who's been on the show, talks a lot about how merely defining your dream, your goal, your whatever can be intoxicating enough that you forget to actually go do the work.
Yes.
And I think that and I'd never thought about it until you just said that, but there is a sense of connection, wonderment, when you can tap into spirituality that is...
Consciousness.
Yeah.
Consciousness is very important, but it means nothing without action.
True.
We got a whole bunch of conscious stuck people. They conscious, they know it all. They know all the awareness, they know affirmations, but Joan Baez says that action is the antidote for despair. Lisa Nichols adds, action is the prescription for success. How can you have one word, one theory be the antidote for something while being the prescription for another? That's a powerful something. Action. Will Smith said it when he was being interviewed by Tavis Smiley. I'm gonna work harder than the next guy. If I'm on a treadmill, I'm gonna die on a treadmill. Like, I get it. I was in South Africa, and this gentleman was translating in Swahili from another gentleman, and the gentleman asked me, was I going to go to the party that night? And I said, I'll try to make it. And he went to go back and tell him, he goes, are you going to go to the party? And I said, I'll tell him I'll try to make it. And he went to translate again. He turned back and goes, are you going to go to the party? And I said, tell him I'll try to make it. And he looked and goes, lady, there is no word try in Swahili. Either you're going or not. Tell him.
Wow.
I went, oh, I'll be there at 8. You know, like, think about that. That in Swahili, there's no word for try.
Wow.
We use try as a crutch to say, I really don't want to do it, but I don't want to tell you now.
Right.
Just say, I'm not going to do it, or I am going to do it. Like, I love it. I never say try anymore after that.
Wow.
Like, bold yes or bold no, just choose. Because no one wants to live in uncertainty and ambiguity. And we live a life of ambiguity. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know what I'm going to do. Because you'd never have to move in ambiguity. Instead, just say, I'm afraid to leap. Help me leap. Help me leap. Help me get the courage to leap. Because I don't want to live a life on the edge. Just say that. That's just, the truth is sexy. And it's liberating. And it's sobering. And what I believe people love most about me is that I give them the gift of the truth. My truth first. And then in some way I want to inspire you to share your truth and be okay with your truth. And I just tell you guys, I'm that same girl who ran track for Dorsey High School, who struggled to get through high school, who got kicked out of college because I couldn't afford to stay. That was on government. I'm that same girl. I'm that same girl. I don't forget her. I'm also that same woman who runs a multi-million-dollar business. I'm also the same woman who has 7 bestsellers. I own both of those. I own all of it. I don't shrink to my greatness, and I don't live in my saga and my sorrow. If you can own your brilliance while owning your imperfections, if you can own your giant while owning your smallness, if you can live in duality, constant duality, the freedom will be earth-shaking if you can live in that. See, either you don't want to be as great as you really are, and you're trying to dim your light so that others won't feel insecure about themselves in your presence. And so you keep playing at 79 watts when you know you're supposed to shine at 159 watts. And you keep checking the temperature of the room to see what the room can handle versus just giving the room you and letting them, if your light's too bright, then let them put on some shades. Can you give yourself permission to live in the duality of your imperfections and your smallness and what you're learning and what you still have to learn and your greatness and your brilliance and your light? Can you allow them to coexist and then serve them up to the world? To love you, to see you, to inhale you, to judge you, to leave you, to love you. Some of us are just as afraid of being loved as we are to be left. Can you give the world permission to leave you and love you?
Lisa, thank you so much for coming on the show. That was incredible. Really incredible. I mean, yeah.
Y'all can breathe now.
Where can they find you?
You can go to abundancenowonline.com. abundancenowonline.com. And that gives you access to my book, but it also gives you access to some tools. I don't just want you to pick up the book. I want you to pick up the book and become a student so that you can have the transformation. So I give you a lot of free things when you go there. But most importantly, you step on my campus. I want you to step on my campus. I want you to find ways, if it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, learn from someone else. But if it feels good and I speak your language, then step on the campus and give yourself that chance. I would invite you to, we don't even have it out yet, but when it comes out, you'll see Abundant Life. When the Abundant Life program comes out, run to it. Run to it. It's going to be that game changer. I just believe it with all my heart and soul. I believe that on the other side of it, when I sit down, my grandmother says, when you get my age, baby, you're supposed to, she always calls us all baby. When you get my age, baby, you're supposed to sit in your favorite rocking chair and tell the story of your life. But when you're your age, you're supposed to make sure the story's going to be good to tell. And I just believe that the Abundant Life program helps to make sure that your story is going to be good to tell. So go to abundancenowonline.com.
Fantastic. Well, guys, I I know I just had my bell rung. I hope you guys did as well. And in terms of making your life a story that is well worth telling, I cannot encourage you enough to dig into this woman and really get to the heart of the matter. And please, I'm absolutely begging you, do not make her extraordinary to discount the accomplishments that she has done, because the transformation that she has gone through is absolutely mind-blowing. And if you really, like, rewatch this one, as I was listening to her, I thought, oh my God, like, the number of nuggets of gold thrown out per, like, minute was absurd. So rewatch it. I normally encourage people to watch things on 2x. Watch this at half speed, just to make sure that you get them all. Write them down. It's utterly incredible. She doesn't make excuses, and that's the thing that really, really was powerful for me as somebody who spent time in South Central and knows that that environment is not doing anything to propel you forward. To have been in that, to have, oh man, just every disadvantage thrown your way, and to say, I'm the only one that's going to pull me out of this. I am my rescue, no one else. Be your own rescue, my friends. Don't make excuses. Connect with her. Do the work. Do the work. That's amazing. And as she says, but she actually didn't say today, with knocked knees and chattering teeth, leap. And with that, my friends, until next time, be legendary. Take care.
I love you.
I love you.